What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are continuing on the C10 project, and guess what? We got another product for you. Matter of fact, let's take you over to the bench and show you what's going on.
All right, fellas, here we have that universal ECU. I mean, whatever you want to mount on this thing, really, for the C10s. Again, we kind of designed it around that dash a little bit to try to utilize that space as much as possible. But this is what you expect to get. Everything's nice and powder coated. It's actually steel. This bad boy is made out of steel. Now, obviously, you're going to get 2 bolts and nuts, and those are the ones you'll utilize up top. The one on the side, you'll utilize the one on the truck itself. But it'll come powder coated just like this. And again, you really can mount pretty much whatever you guys want. We have this ECU just kind of sitting here, and it'll be a blank plate. That way you can drill wherever you need to basically have your components at. Whether you're running a stock ECU like this one, or you're running a Dominator, a Holley, Haltech, you name it. We're going to be running the Blueprint engine ECU on this thing. I'll show you guys in the truck. We are at the cab here and trying to not get this glare in the shot here for you guys, but it's really going to live right in this area right here. Again, this panel is really just designed for whatever you can think of: fuse boxes, ECUs, you name it, a Holley, whatever you guys want to mount in here. But you got to be cautious of the glove box and the space, how you use it. Now, it is going to take a slight modification, you guys, to your dash. Now, if you look down there, I've already cut mine. You're going to have a little small flange that lives right here on the corner of the dash here. Obviously, you got a couple bolts up top and then the bottom here, and the top and the bottom, I should say. And this one, so you can see it's already loose. We got that one off, but you're going to take that bolt out, and then you're going to cut this little flange that comes off of here from the factory. Now, we already cut ours. We cut it down, and you can see we put a little paint on it as well, so try to protect that raw metal. Try to give you guys a better shot right here, so you can see there. Like I said, you can see kind of where our paint line is at. That's basically where that little flange sticks out. So what you need to do, again, you need to cut that down, shave it down, just so when you go to bolt your panel down, it sits flush against this area, and then you're going to end up reusing that factory bolt. Now on the top, so here's the top of the dash. But again, we've already drilled ours out, but you're going to obviously use the hardware that comes with it. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to line up that panel first with the bottom bolt, and then you're going to bring it upwards, and then you're going to mark your holes on top and then drill those out. Let me see if I can mock that up for you. I'm going to try to do my best here, fellas, to kind of show you what's going on. But you can see we got that bottom bolt back in. Another reason why that bottom bracket is slotted is so you can take it, kind of bolt it in, and manipulate this bracket upwards towards the top of the dash. See if I can move the camera up there. Somewhere up there. There we go. So you can manipulate it and kind of position it to where you're hitting the top of the dash as flush as possible. Obviously, you're going to want to have basically your vintage air already in place and all that, so you can see if you're going to hit anything. And then again, our holes are already there because we drilled them already. We already did this. But once you kind of have it in position, mark your holes, take your panel out, drill them out, and then you can bolt everything back in place. All right, you guys, you can tell that the panel is going to sit a little funky just because of the angle of the dash. It's actually going to take the angle of the dash because obviously your dash is not straight. Oh, I lost you guys. Hold on. This glare is killing me. So you can see we got the bolts up there in. And let me see if I can get a better shot. All right, that is a better shot right there. You can see it's going to live between this hole and this hole here where your dash slides in. So it should live right around that area, but you can manipulate it around. Again, make sure you have the bottom bolt in before you drill these things in. But it's going to sit just like that for the most part. See if I can bring it down, show you guys a little bit better. That's what I was talking about, you guys. You see how it kind of sits off to the side a little bit because of that angle of the dash. But if you look down there, you can now actually bolt this bolt, tighten it up, get your dash back in place and all that. But again, you want to be super mindful of everything that's going to go on
behind this, or I should say even in front of it, from the glove box. So if you're running vintage air, you're gonna end up cutting your glove box anyways. But depending on what you guys really mount back here, it's what it's gonna come down to. Same thing with your air duct right here for your air conditioning. Now, we have already checked clearances for the stuff that we have on our panel. Everything clears. It is super tight, but it's gonna clear because we got our ECU there. We have our bus bars and things like that. But as a matter of fact, let me take this one off, and then I'll put the one that we've already pre-made for our truck with our setup. So I went ahead and actually started wiring some of this stuff up so you guys have a better idea how we're gonna use this thing. And you can see how nice and neat everything's gonna be here once it's wired up and laced in. But went ahead and started running some of these wires that we had dedicated for this area, along with our power and grounds. And ECU is in there mounted up. Not really set yet. We just kind of have it sitting here so you guys can have a better idea on, again, what you guys can use this for. Again, if you're running like a Holly, anything like that, you really use this bracket to mount all your stuff, and it works out really well. Everything is good to go there. Everything is out of the way. You guys can see we are actually in the garage. I also ended up moving the truck into the garage because it's getting hot. But you guys are going to want to stick around. You guys want to hit the subscribe button because we got another part that we're developing. I should say it's going to be on the website as well. And you're not going to want to miss out. We got a couple things that we got to tie up on the dash, and it's going to be for the dash. And I got to let you guys know right now, it'll be for Dakota Digital, your Dakota Digital box, basically. But again, stay tuned. And do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and hit the bell for notifications. And you guys already know, stay wrenching.